Graduands, guests, colleagues, I declare this ceremony open. Please be seated. As Pro-Vice-Chancellor, I welcome you to this graduation ceremony for students from the Department of Property Management and Development in the School of Architecture, Design and the Built Environment. Today's event is being live streamed, so welcome also to family and friends from around the world who are joining us for this ceremony too. Our graduation ceremonies are always special, but this year particularly so, because they're the first ever to be held in our own university hall. This hall was built in 1854. It was severely bomb damaged in 1941, so extensive repairs were necessary. And in 1972, it was granted listed status. 2 years ago, it was taken over by the university, and since then, a programme of restoration has been carried out by our estates team to give this gracious old building a new purpose. So I hope that you will treasure the memories of today as much as we do. This fine venue is now forever part of your individual stories, as much as it is part of the collective history of Nottingham Trent University. Graduation is a memorable event in everybody's life. It marks the end of a journey of academic endeavour. It signifies the successful conclusion of one stage of life and the beginning of the next. So these ceremonies are a highlight of the academic year for us. They're a time when we celebrate and share in the success of our students. And I'd like to congratulate every one of you personally on your academic achievements. In particular, I'd like to mention our doctoral students graduating today. Building on undergraduate and master's level study, a doctorate entails another 3 to 4 years of full-time study, or up to 8 years study if it's part-time. A doctorate is the highest hallmark of achievement available for academic study, which is why they will be joining the academic community to my left when their awards have been bestowed. And in choosing to undertake their doctorate with us, they have also made a significant contribution to the research culture of the university. However, no one makes this academic journey, undergraduate, postgraduate, or doctoral, on their own. So I ask you, therefore, to pause for a moment and remember those who've supported you along the way, particularly your family, your friends, and your tutors. Graduands, please join me in a round of applause to thank all of those, whether they're sitting in this hall below you or watching around the world, who have helped you on this journey. Graduation ceremonies are also an opportunity to celebrate the successes of the university over the past year. And 2018 is a very significant year for Nottingham Trent University. A year of remarkable achievements during which we reached our 175th anniversary. Our recent successes are grounded in 175 years of tradition, starting with Nottingham Government School of Design, our founding college. Opened in 1843, the focus then to support the development of skills and innovations to drive economic prosperity continues to characterise NTU today. The accolades that we've received this year recognise our excellence in learning and teaching, linked to our ambition to transform the lives of over 30,000 students who study with us. Firstly, Nottingham Trent University is the Times Higher Education University of the Year, the most prestigious award within UK higher education. We're also proud to be the Times and Sunday Times Good University Guide Modern University of the Year. And the active way that we engage with employers and thus enhance the employability of our graduates underpinned this award. And NTU was awarded Gold Standard in the National Teaching Excellence Framework, sponsored by the government. And here the commentary reads, and I quote, "Based on the evidence available, the panel judged that Nottingham Trent University delivers consistently outstanding teaching, learning and outcomes for its students. It is of the highest quality found in the UK." Now, I know that most prospective students and many of their parents look at the league tables published in national newspapers. I've already mentioned our recent recognition in the version in the Times and Sunday Times, but the latest ranking, published in The Guardian, probably gives the best representation of the current standing of UK universities. And that league table put NTU 16th amongst 121 institutions. But of course, the achievements of the university overall are built upon the exceptional education provided to our students in each of our academic schools. And I'd like to share briefly with you a few highlights from within your own school. With almost 3,000 students, the School of Architecture, Design and the Built Environment has a rich tradition of working in close partnership with the professions, including industry advisory boards and strategic industry partnerships. Teaching is a collaboration of academics, visiting experts and industry partners, working together to enrich course content and deliver the knowledge and skills the industry expects. Students graduating in the Department of Property Management and Development are increasingly operating in an international environment, and so working with the professional accrediting bodies, students have visited a number of key European countries this year, including Dublin, Prague, Malta and Berlin. Student projects are industry-focused, either in the form of live projects or simulated projects, supported by major industry partners. And the quality of student work this year has seen students either shortlisted for or winning a large number of coveted industry awards. Researchers in the departments have been making waves in the national press on various fronts, including challenging lenders on the way that mortgage interest rates are calculated and the dangers of radon gas in confined or unventilated spaces in buildings. Just a small example of the diversity of concerns for those studying property management. So guests, students, colleagues, for everything that we have achieved together this year, please join me once again for a big collective round of applause. I now invite the Dean of the School of Architecture, Design and the Built Environment, Dr. Andrew Knight, to read the names of today's graduands, and the Registrar will admit you to your degrees.
I now invite the stewards to bring forward the graduands. Registrar, the following have qualified for awards from the School of Architecture, Design and the Built Environment. Doctor of Philosophy degree, Alan Alwaz, whose research is on enhancing public engagement in energy conservation measures in buildings using infrared thermography. Master of Science degree in Built Environment Studies, Matthew Simmons. Bachelor of Science degree with honours in Building Surveying, Luke Bibby. Yuk Lam. Goda Raudonti. And Agniasha Vernon Smith. Sarah Adams. Jack Birchall. Harry Brightwell. Andrew Bryce. The following student also receives the Chartered Institute of Building Prize for all-round excellent performance. Esther Can Anneman. The following student also receives the Royal Institution of Chartered Surveyors East Midlands Prize. Emily Calderon. Hamad Chowdhury. Bradley Chuck. The following student also receives the Associated Lead Mills Prize for outstanding work in building surveying practice. Christian Coxage. James Edmonds. Daniel Gledhill. Adam Griffiths. The following student receives the SCCS Survey Prize for the full-time student who has shown exceptional devotion to their studies, Thomas Horrocks. The following student also receives the Chartered Association of Building Engineers Prize for the student who has shown exceptional devotion to their studies, Adam Leet. Andrew Locke. Hassan Majid. George Maltby. William Melmoth Bennett. Daniel Morris. The following student also receives the Fateful and Gould Prize for Most Improved Student, Paul Rattigan. The following student also receives the Bonsors Prize for Best Heritage and Conservation Portfolio, Abir Razak. Daniel Ruff. Carter Saw. Thomas Tyler. Joseph Wimpenny. Bachelor of Science degree with honours in Planning and Development. The following student also receives the Fisher Hargreaves Proctor Prize for improved performance and commitment to the course, Charles Austin. William Bonner. Tiffany Oxley. The following student also receives the Wilson Bowden Prize for Best Performance for a Full-Time Student and the Savills Prize for Excellent Performance of a Final Year, Brandon Smith. William Young. Jordan Davis. The following student also receives the Rolls-Royce Prize for Excellence in Planning and Development and the Savills Prize for Excellence Performance in the Final Year, Jessica Duffield. Dominic Foster. The following student also receives the Royal Institution of Chartered Surveyors East Midlands Prize, Abigail McLavin. The following student receives the Nottingham Regeneration Prize for Outstanding Work in Development Consultancy and the Rolls-Royce Prize for Excellence in Planning and Development, Andrew Pettifer. Alexander Spencer. Gregory Willits. Bachelor of Science degree with honours in Property Finance and Investment, Jeremy Bacon. Aidan Broddle. Jake Green. Tahir King. Jan Kolb. Jack Roberts. Felix Sharman. Harry Brown. The following student also receives the Royal Institution of Chartered Surveyors East Midlands Prize, James Brown. Tobias Clayton. William Cooper Pearson. Freddie Dade. The following student also receives the Fisher Hargreaves Proctor Prize for consistently strong performance, Daniel Deneat. Alexander Knott. Elizabeth Oliver. Connor Rogers. Bachelor of Science degree with honours in real estate. Hassan Abdallah. Megan Christie. Mohammed Faim Ismail. Simran Kaur. Hai Tung Lau. Taylor Millington. The following student also receives the Lambert Smith Hampton Prize for consistently good performance. Charles Mitchell. Hector Nelson. Rangariri Naoka. Shanice Pete. Benjamin Rose. George Trickett. Marcus Walker. Jonathan Wong. The following student also receives the ACES Prize for Best Public Sector Corporate Real Estate Project. Samuel Waitman. Harry Adams. Charles Burt. Phoebe Clark. James Crane. Grace Fisk. Thomas Harrison. The following student also receives the Fisher Hargreaves Proctor Prize for Most Improved Performance by a final year student. George Herbert. Thomas Johnson. Katie Keneally. Sam Lomas. Alistair Moore. Ben Morley. The following student also receives the Dixon Carphone Group Prize for Excellence in Corporate Real Estate. Louise Morrison. The following student also receives the ACES Prize for Best Public Sector Corporate Real Estate Project and the Dixon's Carphone Group Prize for Excellence in Corporate Real Estate. Oliver Muscat. Vishal Palmer. The The following student also receives the Royal Institution of Chartered Surveyors East Midlands Prize, Bronte Peacock. The following student also receives the Starbucks Prize for Dedication to Studies, Emily Pearson. Samuel Pearson. David Portway. The following student also receives the JLL Prize for Best Performance in Real Estate Final Year, Edward Price. The following student also receives the ACES Prize for Best Public Sector Corporate Real Estate Project and the Dixon's Carphone Group Prize for Excellence in Corporate Real Estate, Christopher Proctor. The following student also receives the ACES Prize for Best Public Sector Corporate Real Estate Project and the Dixon's Carphone Group Prize for Excellence in Corporate Real Estate, Jake Stace. Benjamin Taylor. The following student also receives the ACES Prize for Best Public Sector Corporate Real Estate Project, Dixon's Carphone Group Prize for Excellence in Corporate Real Estate, Max Wright. Registrar, that concludes the presentation of awards from the School of Architecture, Design and the Built Environment, and concludes the presentation of awards to students at this ceremony. In absentia, Registrar, I invite you to confer degrees on those students who have not been presented to you in person, but who have indicated they wish their awards to be conferred in their absence. I certify that these students are worthy of their degrees, and I stand as proxy. Esther Can-Anneman, who earlier received a Bachelor of Science degree with honours in building surveying, will now propose the student vote of thanks.
Good afternoon, Registrar, distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen. It gives me great pleasure to deliver this vote of thanks on behalf of my fellow graduates. There happens to be only a few days in our lifetime that we will remember, and our graduation day is one of them. I firstly would like to thank the Dean of the school for presenting these awards and the Academic Registry for putting together such a memorable and special event that has allowed each and everyone to celebrate the successes of all the individuals graduating today, and also to reflect on the time we have shared here at NTU. As part of the student population at NTU, we have been exposed to high-quality teaching in our chosen subjects, which has contributed to our great achievements. Therefore, I'd like to say a huge thank you to all the university teaching staff for their incredible support and guidance. I would also like to thank all the other university staff for their service in ensuring the university continuously runs smoothly and efficiently. Furthermore, I'd also like to thank our family and friends for their tremendous support, encouragement throughout the course of our degrees. We thank you for being there during the highs and the lows of our academic journey and seeing us all the way to this very day. Our journeys began as innocent freshers as we waved goodbye to those all-important home comforts. We moved to Nottingham to begin life as an NTU student. We said hello to endless amounts of freedom, endless amounts of societies and sports clubs to join, and people to meet, and the opportunity to immerse ourselves in a subject of our choice. However, today we've reached the end of this journey as we say goodbye to 9 AM lectures, countless amounts of exams and deadlines, long days and nights spent in the library, procrastinating for the most part, and having the time of our lives at the Trent SU on a Saturday. Even though our time at NTU is over, the friendships we have formed and the memories that we share will forever remain. And as we begin the next chapter of our lives, some of us may be starting new jobs, some of us may be setting up our own businesses, some of us may go travelling, and some of us may not be sure about what's next, but that's okay. The most important thing to remember is that we go out there, we dream big, we achieve, and we spread love and positivity. Finally, as I come to a close, I think you would all agree with me when I say that university life has been an incredible experience and a roller coaster ride, but we've made it, so congratulations, class of 2018.
Thank you, Esther, for that tremendous vote of thanks. You just said to me there that you were very, very nervous, but it didn't show. And I know how difficult standing up and doing this is, so thank you again. That was very accomplished. Thank you. So, graduates. Graduates, doesn't that sound good? Let me add my congratulations to those of the Pro Vice-Chancellor and wish you every success in the future. My colleagues and I came into university life for moments like these, when we celebrate the success of another group of young, and in some cases not so young people who are about to go out and make the world a better place. At the start of the ceremony, you heard about some of the accolades that have been received by NTU over the last 12 months. My promise to you is that we will continue to work hard and make sure that you will always be so proud of us as I and we are of you today. We hope that as you take the next steps in your careers, you will become Nottingham Trent University's greatest ambassadors. Remember, although you've now graduated, you will always remain a part of the Nottingham Trent University global family. You are now part of a worldwide community of over 200,000 Nottingham Trent University alumni. You can continue to enjoy a wealth of support, including expert advice on your next steps and future plans from our employability team. Find out more by visiting the NTU website. In time, consider how you too could help future generations of students, as some alumni will have helped you, with lectures, with placements, careers advice, funding scholarships, or by contributing to facilities and research. But that is for the future. Today, enjoy your success with your tutors, family, and friends. I now invite you to join us for celebratory refreshments in the Newton building. Guests, please remain seated for the processional music as the academic party, then our graduates, leave the hall. I declare this ceremony closed.